Hiya, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a very easy chicken curry on Slimming World. Hiya, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Slimming World easy chicken curry. Okay, well, to start with you're going to need chicken. You can just use chicken breast and then cook that yourself, but to make it a little bit easier, because we roast chickens as we're on our SP day, I've cooked some chickens and we're going to just shred it all up, which is what I've done there. Pulled it all apart, took all the fat off and all the bones away, and I'm going to use all of that to make at least 2 main meals for basically 2 days worth of chicken curry. What else you're going to need? You're going to need chopped tomatoes. So I've got, for each pan, normally I would just use the 2 tins of chopped tomatoes for us. That might last us 2 meals each, but as we're doing some extra curry for people, so we're using the 4 tins. I've got, so for each pot, like I say, you're going to have the 2 tins of tomatoes. You'll need 2½ chicken stock cubes and some boiling water, tablespoon tomato puree. So we've got the tube that we keep in the fridge, quite easy. You're going to need some sliced red peppers. We managed to pick up some nice sweet red peppers, so I've already sliced all those up ready. Some mushrooms. I used chestnut mushrooms and I've part sweated them off already, but I chopped them really small, so you're not going to get great big chunks of mushroom inside your food. Some courgettes as well, I've done the same and chopped those really small, and I've sweated those off, and by sweating them off I've just saved a little bit of time it's going to take to kind of put all this together. So it might seem for you a little bit quicker, but if I did it the full length and however long it would take the whole thing to cook, you'd be watching this for like 15-20 minutes, so it might save a little bit of time. I've done the same with onions. I've done 2 largish onions, a red and a white onion, or a red and a brown onion, and I've part sweated those off as well. And if you want, you can always add peas or any tin sort of peas or out like that to it. All of those are your speed food, so on an SP day, so anything like that, kidney beans, white beans, anything like that, if you've got them in the cupboard you can add that to it. It's basically you can add what your preference is, but the main recipe has got onions, peppers, peas and that sort of stuff in it, so but you can adjust it to whatever you like. Like always, we use the Fry Light sprays. Like I say, we use nothing else. So to grease the pan, we've put some Fry Light spray in. We also, in a lot of tomato based dishes, sometimes you find that they're not kind of that sweet and can be a little bit bitty. The tomatoes not very, a bit acidy. So I know some of the recipes don't have it in, but I normally use granulated sweetener. It just takes the edge off the tomatoes, so it tastes nice and sweet. So I normally, like I say, for a normal meal I will put about a tablespoon if I'm doing a lot of tomatoes in a dish. As well as that, we are having this today with our cauliflower rice, but I've already sweated that off as well, which is going to be the base of the meal instead of rice. So we've got that, and obviously it's not going to be a curry unless we've got curry powder, so I've got curry powder here as well, medium curry powder that we're going to use. Today we use about a tablespoon of that. That will go in as well, and obviously our chicken, of course it's not going to be chicken curry. So there we are. We do have some kale. If you have any kale or spinach or anything like that, it's really good for you. So if you've got, like I say, bits and pieces in the fridge, even chopped tomatoes, like tinned, I don't know, you can use tinned, or if you want to use fresh you can use some fresh if you need to use them up. So that's all the stuff you're going to need for today for your dinner.
And previously we've used like a stir fry kit, didn't we? If we had a stir-fry kit that needs using up, we've put that in.
I think we had one that had bean sprouts in it,
and peppers.
And it did have some sort of beans in it. Had some various stuff in it, onions and all sorts. But yeah, if you see things that are a bargain in the shop and you think, well, actually I can put that in the dinner today, and it's loads of speed food in it, then buy it. If it's get yourself a deal and kind of put that in with it.
We like our bargains.
We do, but we always kind of try and plan ahead so that we know what we're going to use stuff for. And obviously, if we do go out and go shopping for something and find, oh, there's a really good deal, if we can use it in that day or the next day, then we'll buy it. If we can't, then we don't buy it. So yeah, so this will be a lot easier. Like I say, if you want to kind of pre-sweat the stuff off that you're going to use and then just put it all in together, it just saves you a bit of time later on. But you don't have to do that. You can just do it all from scratch if you want. So all I'm going to do is just half the onions in each. If you want to make this in. And we've got, like I say, I used 6 chestnut mushrooms, but if you like lots of mushroom, you can always put a few more in. There's no specific, right amount to put in it or not. And if you like bigger pieces in it, you can chop them slightly chunkier if you wish, if you like that. You don't have to chop it all small if you don't want to. And then we've got our courgettes. This was the whole amount of the courgettes I've got here are three fairly big courgettes, but it does cook down a little bit more than this anyway.
So I've just realised in this one meal we've got our 7 speed foods for our 777 challenge.
And people say, oh, I find it really difficult kind of putting all, my speed vegetables and my speed fruit and getting it all into my diet, whereas, if you try and pack it out, like I say, that's one of the reasons I chop it fairly small, so once it's cooked down a little bit, you're not really seeing big lumps of vegetables all through your meal. It's in there, but it just bulks it out a bit more, and those foods are going to keep you fuller for longer. I mean, that's the gist of it. I get. That's what we've been told, is those certain types of vegetables and fruits and that help you speed your your weight losses, and also will help making it so you're not quite so hungry before your next meal's due. I mean, these peppers that we picked up today were sweet, extra sweet, kind of icicle type peppers, weren't they? What are they called?
Sweet red, just sweet red peppers, I think. Yeah. They're yummy.
Yeah.
So just explain why we're doing 2 pans.
I'm doing 2 pans of this today because someone we know from our group liked what we cooked last time when we took a taster meal in. So we're cooking some extra for someone else, and 2 extra people anyway, but that's why we're doing 2. We're not going to eat 1 pan each or anything like that.
So it might do. But no,
they might not get it at all.
So we will do taster sessions about once a month. Yeah. And basically the idea is that all the group members take in some of the food that they normally cook, and then you swap ideas and recipes. And we took in this, didn't we, Bennett, pretty much, the chicken curry with the cauliflower rice, because some people hadn't tried cauliflower rice before. So we took that in and everybody loved it. And one person was on her way to work and she said, do you mind if I take that to work with me for my lunch?
So we said we didn't want to take it home, did we? Because we'd already had some of that anyway.
Well,
so.
we'd cooked it for ourselves the night before, and then just I think we just did the cauliflower roast that morning, didn't we? We heat everything
before we came. But yeah, so if you don't like marrow fat peas, I mean, we don't mind these ones. We always keep some sort of vegetables in the cupboard anyway, just in case, you know, we kind of go shopping and then come back and have not got one of the items to what we're cooking, so...
We'll do a store cupboard video one day actually. We'll show everybody what we've actually got in stores, because we do keep an awful lot of stuff
we do.
In store, but that's because we cook a lot from scratch these days.
But I'm not going to put all the chicken in. I mean, all this chicken is cooked anyway. I'm not going to put it all in straight away. I'm going to add my tomatoes and my curry powder and everything, and then I'm going to add the chicken after.
It's actually quite late of an evening for us to be cooking, but we didn't get up till late. We didn't sleep very well, but then
some kale that we needed to use, so we're going to put the kale in.
But then we went shopping today, didn't we? And we went to about 8 or 9 different shops, whereas normally we do.
Normally we don't. Yeah, normally we just go to one.
So we did do a multi-shop Slimming World bargain haul. Yeah. So look out for that. We've done that today. So that gives you an idea when this is. So this is one of our Sunday recipes. So we will be uploading a recipe every Sunday. Every Tuesday we do a weigh-in video, don't we, love?
Yep.
Updating on where we are week by week. And in between times we do some haul videos and all sorts.
We've been trying to kind of get in 3 to 4 SP days a week at the moment, because I think it helps us a bit more with the weight losses.
Yeah, it seems to. I mean, we did 3 days each last week, SP days, and you lost 3.5 pounds and I lost 1.5 pounds, and I lose it a bit slower than you, so I was all right with that.
I swap these round as well, because one pan's bigger than the other. One stovetop underneath has got a bigger flame.
Yeah.
Like I say, normally at the moment, if I have an SP day, I snack on bits of plums.
Well, look, I'll show them what you snack on. So that is our fruit bowl.
Yeah.
So bananas and grapes.
Can't have bananas and that on that.
Not on an SP day, but there's apples, there's sweet clems, there's red plums, there's yellow plums, there's more sweet clems, there's kiwis, there's pears, there's some other conference pears in the bottom. There's all sorts, and we eat a lot of fruit now, don't we?
Now, yeah. I'm going to add. I don't eat so many clementines and that I used to. A little while ago, I had an incident where I'd eaten maybe nearly a bag every 2 days or something like that. But I didn't have a great loss that week. I only lost like £0.5 pound that week. But I did have a cold and that week, and yeah, I think. But even though they say all of those fruits on those days are free, there's certain things I can have and certain things I can't. Like I say, for me, if I had 3 eggs a day, an omelette every day, I wouldn't have great losses. Eggs don't. I mean, I can have 2 maybe every other day or so, and not every day. But my body doesn't seem to like eggs all the time.
No, whereas for me, eggs aren't an issue. So.
Put tomatoes in.
So you're using chopped tomatoes today, not passata?
Yeah, basically you can use whatever you have in. If you have passata, you can use that. If you have chopped tomatoes, you can use that. It doesn't make a big difference. Let's hope this don't come with it.
Yeah, maybe don't hold it like that then. It'll be 3 tablespoons on the wall and ceiling, 1 in the pot.
So there's that. So put about a tablespoon. Each. Obviously, this is medium curry powder, but if you use mild, you can always put a bit more if you like. It's just preference, really. I mean, if you add a tablespoon and you find afterwards it's not strong enough, you can add a little bit more. Mix that in.
See, the kale's softened right down, isn't it?
Yeah, so,
it's like with spinach.
I say all these most of it is there's a lot of water in vegetables, so it all cooks down. And you might think, like I say, what I've put in there so far looks like a lot, but it soon cooks down a bit.
I've got to say though, it's noticeable because you wore this t-shirt, I think on the first, one of the first recipe videos we did. You can see how much looser it is now.
A bit looser.
A lot looser. Doing really well. I still can't get over the fact.
I'm hoping that with these few SP days this week that I will be another £3.5 off. I'm dreaming, but it could happen this week. I don't know, but we'll see. If it is, then I'll get my Club 10 this week and my 2.5 stone. There's probably about a pint and a half of water there, and 2.5. I put 5 stock cubes in there, but probably about 2.5 in each anyway. So I'm just going to share that between both.
Doesn't matter if you use chicken or vegetable or.
You can use vegetable
beef.
stock. I probably wouldn't use beef as chicken anyway. But if you want to use, I'll say if that's all you had, you could use it.
What about pork? Because we got some pork ones. I've never seen pork stock cubes before.
Yeah. So I had a little bit of, my experience from Slimming World before, but obviously this time it's something that will just be a life-changing thing now. I'm just going to stick with it.
Well, we want to be target members, don't we? That's the idea.
And be healthy.
Target members, and then we never know. We might look at consultancy at some point once you've been target for a while or near target. Because I really enjoy Slimming World. I didn't think I would, but I actually really enjoy it. It's not that difficult. I mean, it's like the only time it's hard for us is like today when we were hungry and going down the bread bit.
That's one of the biggest things, that can be very dangerous on Slimming World, is if you haven't planned ahead, so that you don't have something already planned for what you're going to have for your lunch, or have stuff defrosting that day for what you're going to have for your dinner, because if you don't, you're very likely to go shopping and pick something up that you shouldn't be eating and just go, oh, that won't matter, will it, I'm starving, and then everything smells so much better when you're really starving, hungry.
But also, I mean, when we say plan, you've seen the fruit bowl now, so that's kind of our plan for snacks and picking up your bits during the day.
I tend to eat a lot more fruit during the day than you do, and I will go back.
I eat a lot of pears.
Every 2 or 3 hours, I'll have eaten plums, a pear.
See, I eat a lot of pears. I eat a lot of grapes when I'm not on an SP.
So bananas, I will kind of. I'm just like a chipmunk, and I'll just keep going back and nibble.
But that's for planning, though. That's all people need to do, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you've got a fruit bowl like that, and if you've got a store cupboard with lots of staples in, so you've always got chopped tomatoes and passata and your fry lights in. And your spices, then pretty much you can always do something. So when we say planning, it's not like, I mean, we don't sit there, do we? Like some people do on Slimming World. We don't sit there with a book and go, right, on Monday we're going to have Slimming World chicken curry and we're going to have this, this and this. And on Tuesday we're going to have Slimming World cottage pie or whatever it is. And this is what we need. We don't really do that. We kind of buy ingredients when we're out shopping, with an idea of going, oh well, I'll get that pork mince, I'll do a curry one day.
But I think one of the biggest thing that Slimming World teaches people is how to, look at what you're eating and how to think, processed food really isn't that great. Apart from your tinned foods and stuff that you buy, like your tinned vegetables and stuff like that, maybe pre-cooked bags of rice. I mean, we've got, was it this one here? You can get this one, which I've seen other people use on YouTube. The long grain rice, the Blue Dragon, that's free on Slimming World. A lot of them aren't free. A lot of them have SYNs because they've got oil coating them, so that when you move the packet and microwave it and put, and obviously you eat it, it's got like a little bit, tiny bit of oil in it.
This has got a little bit, but
probably not enough. So yeah, we had a whole chicken that was just all the fat removed. Once I'd cooked the chicken, all the flesh taken off, all the fat got rid of, and then just split that between both of these.
It's a bit like pulled pork, isn't it? It's like
bit,
flaked
yeah.
chicken.
And it's easy, you know, if you're in the evening and you don't want to spend too long in the kitchen, and you want something to nibble at, but if you go to the shop, I mean, I think it was, were they Aldi chickens? Aldi chickens, I think.
£2.34
Yeah,
they were.
£2.34.
In Aldi.
Pop it in the oven on, we put it on number 5 and leave it in there for an hour and a half, and then just turn it off and it's done. That's it.
And then you can go to some of the supermarkets, the big supermarkets, you can pay £6 for one cooked chicken,
Yeah.
whereas you pay less than that for 2. And then what we do with it is that we'll have that in the fridge, and then you've seen some of our dinners and that over the course of the week, where we will... Actually, I say people have seen it. We haven't done the video. We've put them on the Slimming World page. Maybe I'll do a video of some of our lunches and dinners and things. Because we'll then do like a jacket potato, won't we, with some chicken breast and a big salad. So that it's if we're not on an SP day, that's a really nice lunch. But again, the chicken, if you cook it one day, you've probably got about 3 days of it in the fridge being okay normally. And in our fridge, you've probably got 4 days or even 5 days, because our fridge is a super chilled fridge.
Tastes nice, that does.
Smells gorgeous.
That's all there is to this recipe. That's it. And then you maybe leave it to simmer for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then that's it. Then you can just serve it up, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's been about 20 minutes. And dinner is all done. We're also, for this, we're not having rice. Like I said before, we're having cauliflower rice. So I'd sweated it all off. Basically, all you need to do with it is put it in a pan as if you were doing a stir fry, and not put it on high, but just simmer it, and then just give it a stir every now and again, so that you get some of the moisture out of it, and it browns a tiny little bit, and then that's pretty much it. If you want, you can put a little bit of seasoning on that. I put it to one side. We've warmed it through in the microwave, and we've put it on our plates ready. So, like I say, that's going to be as if we imagine that's our rice, even though it's not. But it's like.
And if you do like cauliflower rice, look at Lidl's have got the machines in, or the Tefal Healthy Express thing, I think it's called, Fresh Express. Yeah. Which is the one that we've got.
Is it £19.99, £20 anyway.
The Lidl's one, yeah. It's £19.99, and it's just like a grating machine. So if you're going to eat a lot of it, it works out cheaper to get some cauliflower. And also, because we put cauliflower and broccoli together, don't we? That's really nice for the two together. Yeah. So, cool. Come on then, dish out, because I'm starving.
We normally do our own, but today we didn't, do we? So.
No. Oh, it looks so
I think
yummy.
we're also thinking of doing, if anybody's interested, in doing a what we eat in a day. So.
Possibly what we eat in a week. Yeah. For the 777 days, and also for the SP days. Yeah. So I should explain, I'm doing the 777 challenge. It's not officially sanctioned by Slimming World, but basically the idea is you have, even on an extra easy day, you have 7 portions of speed food, 7 glasses of water, and 7 SYNs per day. Now, a couple of days this week, I think one day I had 7.5, and one day I had 8, but then yesterday I think I only used 4, a flump and some hot chocolate. And today I'm not having a hot chocolate today, so today I'll be 5 SYNs ending the day on. So, you know, it balances out. So you can see there's still loads left in the
You could probably say for each pan you could probably at least serve 4 people.
So let's just see what's left there. Yeah. See, there's plenty there.
So we've got a whole pan, obviously untouched, and we've took just over half, I think, out of there. So.
Yeah, and it's not small portions. These aren't diddy little plates. These are good sized portions.
Yeah. So if you like what we've done today and you think it's good, like it, and if you subscribe, that would be brilliant. It'll help us out a lot. And also, if you've got any comments, or maybe there's something we could, I don't know, do to kind of make this dish better, or if you've got any other ideas, or even put your recipes below if you want, if there's something good, and we'll give it a go, and we'll maybe do a video on that.
And if there's anything you want us to do a Slimming World version of, Ruffus is really, really clever at that. So if there's anything that you really like and think, oh, how would I do that on Slimming World? Let us know, because you'll probably find a way of doing it, won't you?
Yeah.
So this is what we want. Give us a thumbs up. Can you believe I bought this just for that?
Yeah, you did,
Yeah, just for that. So yeah, give us a thumbs up.
That lives on the fridge.
It does, along with all of your certificates and a couple of mine.
It's not though. Every time I get a certificate or a slimmer of the week, I get a magnet. In the end, we're gonna have to get a new fridge to put all the magnets, just for the magnets.
So, in fact, I will show you that here. But anyway, there you go. We'll see you on the next video, and as ever, happy slimming.